Hey, it's me again, and today we are going to talk about 10 misconceptions about dogs and dog behavior. Mostly because I watched a few videos where a ton of misinformation is put out and, well, a lot of people believe it from what I have seen in the comments. I thought I'd correct and try and explain certain behaviors and facts about our little puppers. Why 10? Because, top 10 lists, and because it makes a good title. I probably could find even more, and I probably will find more and make another video like this in the future at one point, or not, who knows. Keep in mind that this is just a very quick overview and not in detail. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask me in the comments. I happily will answer if I can. Number 1. First thing that comes to my mind is the tail. A dog communicates over its tail. That is also why you never should cut off your dog's tail if it isn't for medical reasons. I will make a separate video about dog body language in the future. Just know that just because a dog wags its tail doesn't have to mean it's happy. A dog that wags its tail can and probably still will bite you if other body language showcases aggression or displeasure. A wagging tail doesn't always mean happiness. And a dog still communicates with a curled up tail or a small tail. It's maybe harder to see for a human, but it is still there. Number 2. Next up are the ears. Ears are also a big indicator of your dog's mood. Raised ears can mean different things like being attentive, interested, happy, and so on. If the ears are pressed against the head, it also can showcase happiness or sadness or fear or aggression. The key is to understand the complete body language of the dog and not just see one part of it. A lot of dogs press their ears to their head when they are, for example, greet their owners or play with other dogs. Look at the whole body. Also, every breed communicates with their ears. Flat ears can showcase the same kind of emotions as raised ears. You just have to see it. Number 3. Teeth. Your dog smiles. Oh yeah, smiling dogs. Oh gosh, a lot of people think a dog smiles when it shows its teeth, but isn't growling, for example. Know that this is a warning sign. It means leave me alone. A dog smile looks more like this, not like that. Dogs differentiate between humans and other dogs, so they understand that you smiling at it is not an aggressive sign. You can smile and show your teeth, the dog will understand. Which brings me to number 4. Eye contact. Yes, your dog communicates also over the eyes. Again, a dog can differentiate between humans and other dogs, so you looking it in the eyes is not seen as a sign of aggression or authority or a challenge to anything. Of course, this also can be situative, but normally the dog will avoid its gaze anyway because dogs can't stare as long as a human can, as far as I know at least. Number 5. Barking dogs don't bite. Yeah, not true. Not true at all. Again, read the body language. Barking can mean a lot of things. If the dog growls and barks and the hair on its back are raised and the tail is up, then maybe don't pet it. Barking can be very different depending on the dog's mood as well. Don't touch a barking dog. No, don't do it. Don't go to a barking dog. It barks for a reason. Really, it will bite you. Number 6. A dog understands that the dog in the mirror is itself. No, it doesn't. It just learns to ignore the weird other dog without any smell. That's called habituation. Habituation. This word here, look at it. I don't know how to pronounce it. Okay, let's move on. There is no positive or negative effect, so the dog starts to ignore it. That also means that if you repeat certain comments like stay over and over, the dog at one point probably won't react to it anymore. Same goes for the name of the dog. It also means that if you give a comment, you have to go through with it. You call the dog, it has to come, no matter what it is. Don't drop the matter because the dog will learn that it doesn't have to do what you want it to do because there are no repercussions to it. Number 7. Feeding your dog. Oh yeah, one of the biggest problems people have. How many meals, when do I feed it, and how much do I feed it? Usually it is better to feed twice a day and not just once. Mostly because, especially with bigger breeds, the risk of a twisted stomach is higher if the stomach is empty. That is why it often happens at night. People also tend to overfeed smaller breeds while they are underfeeding bigger breeds. Please don't believe the measurements on the package, but try to figure out what is right for your dog. Don't make it fat, but also don't make it too thin either. That can lead to many more problems, behavior and health related. Number 8. Humanizing your dog. Your dog is not a human. Your dog won't love you more if you put it in a cute dress. A small dog can walk and play with bigger dogs and should do that. A small dog can walk up the stairs on its own. A small dog still needs to go for walks and doesn't like to be carried around everywhere. A small dog needs contact with other dogs and needs the opportunity to play with other dogs and get dirty. A small dog can bite you and it's not cute if it does. Your dog is not a human or a toy. Number 9. Biting while playing. Your dog bites you when you play with it. It bites in your hands or arms. That doesn't mean it's questioning your authority or bites you because it's aggressive. Dogs play with their body and they use their mouths to showcase different emotions, behaviors. It more or less nibbles on you because you didn't teach it otherwise, and that's how it plays with other dogs as well. They bite each other in the neck or in the legs, not a real bite, more a nibble and more of a holding onto, like a gentle bite. You can teach your dog to not do it by just reacting. Scream, ouch, and stop playing for a second. Grab a toy and if it goes to your arm or hand again instead of the toy, react again. The dog will get it eventually. It after all doesn't want to hurt you. And for the last one for today, number 10. A jester's license for puppies is not a thing. It's a myth that adult dogs will tolerate a puppy. There is a certain protection they enjoy in their own pack, and if they are blood related, but if you go for a walk with your puppy, you can count on the older dog not being aggressive towards it, especially if it's annoying the older dog. If the puppy is super energetic and doesn't know how to act around other dogs yet, which probably is what's going to happen, that's why I always recommend puppy play groups. It is true that older dogs will have a bigger tolerance towards young dogs if they have the experience with them. But that's not always the case, and if you do not know the other dog, I would not try it. That's it for the 10 misconceptions for dogs I picked. I hope it helped to clear some misunderstandings you might have had. And as always, have fun and play with your puppers. Leave a like and maybe subscribe for more dog content. And me out.